Howdy people. Okay, today I've got another one that Ralph sent me. It's a peach habanero. Fantastic little pod, this one. I've had a couple of these before, and again, they're a really nice, subtle, sweet, beautiful habanero. It's a little bit more orange than the last one I had, but yeah, let's give it a crack. No real smell to it. Nice thick walls to it. Yeah, it had a few seeds in it, but really lovely flavour. It's got very habanero-ish, but yeah, with that sweeter, similarly to a yellow, but really beautiful. No, real heat to it. Warm but not burning. A little bit on the back of my, not quite at the back of my throat, but back of my tongue, I suppose, is where the warmth is. The sweetness is quite subtle. Anything you'd eat a uncooked capsicum with is what I'd mix this with, salads, all that sort of thing. Really beautiful. Yeah, heat's not building in any way. Maybe it's just moving a little bit along my tongue to the front, but yeah, just beautiful. Really love that. Heat out of 10. Yeah. 4 out of 10 for heat. Peach habanero. Okay. Naga Viper Neon. Now this is another Sean White pod. Absolutely fantastic. Nice and big. I grew the Naga Viper this year. And a Naga Viper is a ghost crossed with a scorpion crossed with a Naga Morich. So I mean, we already know it's going to be hot. I think I've already reviewed one of the Naga Viper purple. That's the one I grew, and it had fantastic colours. I haven't actually seen what this looked like during its growing stages before it went red. But what I do know is that my Naga Viper purple had some really fantastic bright oranges and yellows come through it from purple all the way to red. So, yeah, I can only imagine how cool this would have looked. Yeah, I can smell that. It's not super strong, but it definitely smells something coming through there, a little bit of sweetness. It's quite a thick skin one. A lot of my Nagas, most of them have that sort of, that ghost sort of shape. But this one's got a few little extra bumps and things on it. Really cool. And the other pods that Sean gave me, he gave me 2 more of these, very similar as well. So good, fairly consistent with the shape. Okay, let's give it a crack. A little bit extra. Yeah, hot. Straight off the bat, around the mouth that's warm, but again, I think it's one of those chilies that may smell a little bit better than it tastes. Yeah, that one's not my favourite flavour. I mean, it's a really fresh pod, but it didn't have any. It felt like the thickness of it was going to make it juicy and crispy, but it wasn't like that either. Yeah, very earthy flavour to that one. Not musty, and lips really starting to hit the lips. No back of the throat at all. back of the throat's fine, but up the front of my lips, really warm. Sides of my tongue a little bit. Had a fair seed cluster in it. Yeah, maybe you know, this would be something nice to grow. Definitely the heat for powders and things like that would be fantastic. But I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think of something else I'd use it for. You know, might complement beef if I was cutting it up and maybe just sautéing it in butter and then just putting it over the top of a steak or something like that. But no, not really for flavour. Yeah, heat, definitely a good one for heat. Still building a little bit, mainly on the front of my lips. I mean, I was mucking around with the calyx there. It didn't quite come off the end, but flavour's lingering. I mean, it's got the sweetness of it is still going, but it's an earthy sweetness. A little bit hard to describe, but. And Sean, again, mate, always growing the hot ones. Fantastic heat levels. Where are we? 6.5 minutes. Yeah, so peach habanero from Ralph. Thanks, mate. I reckon heat level 4 to 5, maybe out of 10. This neon, even though it's moving around the mouth, it's not getting any hotter. Certainly hasn't gone to the back of my throat. Naga Viper Neon, heat out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. 8 to 8.5 out of 10 for heat. Yeah, it's not picking up anymore. It's plateauing, but it's just lingering around the front of my mouth. I'm surprised. I thought I'd get a bit of a whack in the back of the throat, but yeah. All good. All right, Sean White, thanks again, mate. Ralph, thanks very much for sending me your pods, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a great day, people. Catch up.